Hey everybody, it's Andy here, HogaakVine-2022, and we're back for round 4 of Vintage League. We're playing HogaakVine. I believe this player is a combo player mostly, which does not bode well for us, but we are on the play, and that is a good thing. I think our hand is solid. Look for a Force of Vigor here, or a Wasteland. Hollow one would also be reasonable. Very nice that we won the die roll here. We got both of those features. Can't be mad at that, eh? Now, against combo, I mean, this might not be enough, but this is a very good start for us, and the type of start we need to be able to beat combo. Like, if they have a fair hand, we should be able to get away with this one, but... All right. They don't know we're HogaakVine. There has been no tell so far. This could just be Counterspell Hollowvine, as far as my opponent knows. So they might play a little delicately around a potential Counterspell here, which may work in our benefit. So my opponent has decided to not show us what they're playing. What does that mean? What does that mean? If it was Dredge, like they do play some squee decks too, like bizarre decks. I don't know. It's really hard to know. If this is bizarre, well, I think this is fine. Honestly, have no idea what they're playing. I'm kind of just spewing things into my deck here in hopes that it's going to be enough, but I really just have no idea what they're on. I'm kind of hedging that they're playing blue. They've most recently been playing 4-color Tinker. It's possible that they're playing Bizarre here and they just conceded to... But I find it hard to believe that they did concede if it was Bizarre, so I don't really feel like this is Bizarre I'm playing against. Like, I don't think you concede there in that spot, but maybe I'm wrong. This hand's pretty bad. Even worse. They're down to 6. Down 5. Okay, so we're going 5 too. We're having a game here. I'm going to keep this one. I think we put away Vengevine and Hollow one here. Yeah. So, not optimal to pitch my Deathrite Shaman to Force of Vigor if I have to, but like, Vengevine is otherwise really bad. I just don't know what my opponent's on. And if I have to pitch the Deathrite, I will. But Stitcher Supplier is a card that can spur me ahead. You know, get some, you know, a Hogaak or a Vengevine or Bloodghast in my yard. All the above. And I'm keeping. I'm going to put the Hollow one away. Yeah, Stitcher Supplier is so bad if they have the ley line here. But I think it's okay. We have a lot of green cards in our deck. I think it's fine to go and look for one to open up. Yeah, so obviously in this case, I wish I had kept the Benjamin, but it is what it is. Oh, interesting. They went and got a basic. Lotus, okay. Time Twister. How do I feel about that? Well, we're doing this for sure. Yeah, we're going to pitch this here because we're losing our hand. It's unfortunate. Thank goodness it wasn't a Flusterstorm. Okay. Not amazing, but it's not terrible either. There's a number of things we could do here. Like I cast Stitcher Supplier off the Jet, and I could cast Alpine Moon or Root Walla here. Or I could play Collector Roof, which I think is just the more powerful play. Yes, I shut off my Mox by doing this, but I feel like this is going to get countered. It didn't. Okay. I just think that this takes away the shenanigans my opponent could have here. It's a higher upside play. Maybe they have removal here. I don't know. Bizarre. Wow. That was a good hit. Going to do the Bizarre first, because if we hit a Vengevine, it's going to be very powerful. It's probably getting forced, is my guess. Okay, so, oh, interesting. They're not interested in the Collector Roof. They're just trying to buy time. Okay. I think I'm going to play the Moon here, and the reason is I want to avoid Time Walk. Just going to put it on Urza Saga. Because if they play a Saga and Time Walk me, it's really good for them. Okay, so this ended up being not great for me, but not terrible either. So I have a choice here, right? I can let the Collector Roof go, and I can pay for my other two creatures. But I feel like Collector Roof's a really good card here. I think I'm going to let the other two go. I don't know why it's asking me twice. Okay, good card. There is a vine. I wonder if I just spin, try and hit that vine again. I think you cast the supplier first, right? They could force here. They might not like this. I got rid of a Dak Faden. Okay. Thing is I can play this next turn. Or do I want to try and get the vine? I think it's worth it waiting. Yeah, it is. Okay, Ancestral. Yeah, not liking this. This is a little bit scary here. Let's go. Oh dear. That was pretty bad. I do think we wait again. Yeah, you know, yes, I'm giving up a damage every turn doing this, but I don't know. Like, getting the vine into play is just so big. Like, it just shores up that damage that I'm losing right now. Yes, it's unfortunate, the situation I'm currently in, but, you know, my opponent appears to be playing a combo deck, so my oof is doing some work, I suspect. Tinker, okay. That's probably bad for me. Sphinx. Yeah, well, let's see if we can find a Boseiju. We can deal with that. There it is. Okay. I didn't find Boseiju, but... Oh, there's Tabernacle. Oh, this is wrong because the Tabernacle, I'm going to have to pay for it. Yeah. Yes, I get the vine here, but it doesn't even attack. Just going to concede. The good news is that we guessed what our opponent was playing, what color. We did sideboard correctly for that. The bad news is that we just kind of fell apart there. Force of Vigor was not looking good. And they did get us with a pretty good time twister. All right. I mean, this is going to be tough, guys. Let's see if we can pull one out here. I am going to hedge and keep the Alpine Moon in there. It is my belief that they're likely running Saga. But this is going to be a tough win. We are only running the one Boseiju. Probably a good argument to be running two of them. What we needed to do that last game was to draw the Boseiju off the top, not have to Bazaar. Because then we could have paid with the Deathrite Shaman and the remaining land we had. I guess not. Deathrite wasn't in play yet. The die roll, yes, I'd like to play first. Don't think I can really keep this hand. No. It has some tools, but it's not great. Okay, this is a lot better. I feel like I'm a ways away from getting the vine going. But maybe it's just like Collector Roof is really not where I need to be right now. Like the type of hand we have, like we're kind of trying to go in on the Bazaar here. They have ley line that's totally suboptimal. Ooh, wow. So we did get punished for that line because we really don't have much. I don't know that the Bazaar does much for me here. I think I'm just going to cast the Stitcher Supplier here and get going. Not sure what's correct here. We're just going to start going here. My opponent has, in a way, mulliganed to 4 here because they've got 3 ley lines. And yes, I acknowledge that I am handicapped by that. But on the same token, Jesus. All right. Like, Tabby's a problem here, but probably going to get forced here is my feeling. Save the second one for dessert. Second main here. Send some minor tilt my opponent's way. Okay. Now, look. It was questionable whether we needed to Bazaar there. We had a game plan without Bazaaring. We obviously hit 2 hollow ones. It's very strong. Needle? Okay. It's totally fine. I mean, it's not totally fine. Once again, I am being handcuffed here, but I am not crippled by what they're doing. Example right there. Like, that's solid, guys. My opponent has 1 card in hand. Yes, we can lose to Tinker or whatever be it. No reason not to play the Wasteland out here. And start draining. So I'm glad we did get the Bayou here because we got the ability to drain. What I was worried about here was if I draw Blazing Root Wall, I wouldn't be able to cast it, and that puts on a lot of pressure. Time Walk. Okay. If they have a Gush, so be it. Gonna be proactive. Okay, Mox. Okay. I could get that into play, but I'll do it next turn. I want to take as many cards as I can out of the yard to keep them from cruising, and Time Walk is a card that scares me. Oh, Tab, wow, nice. Okay, so I found a Tab. It does slow me down, but I can kill them here. And so very nice. We won a close one there. Able to circumvent a world of hate. We beat 3 Ley Lines of the Void. We beat a Pithing Needle and a Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale. It's one of the reasons that HogaakVine is really good. It can beat those cards, whereas something like Hollowvine stands very little chance against an army like that. One of the reasons to play it. My opponent moved aside their combo to move all in on hate, and yeah, I think this is a really nice win. So you can see so far in this particular league, we have played 3 combo decks, what I believe to be, uh, you know, 2 PO decks perhaps and a Doomsday. There's no doubt that this is a combo S deck. So pretty rare that these decks are lose to HogaakVine. I shouldn't say pretty rare, but I would say that they're favored against HogaakVine. But you're seeing the power of our deck, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we are going to see you for a trophy match. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Feel free to leave any comments. We'll see you then.